crowd inside Lawler Arena will bear witness tonight to a little history. Six-seeded Wagner looking for its second NCAA tournament trip. Merrimack eligible for the first time ever to play in the Division I.
And motion, and maybe the home team has a little bit more pressure on. Everybody in this building just can smell it, where Donald Copeland's team is basically playing with house money.
Merrimack already with a program Division I record, 21 wins on the year, in their gold uniforms with the white lettering and blue trim. And the Wagner Seahawks from Staten Island, New York, in their road green with gray lettering and trim. Bud Clark kicks to the corner and the ball. Julian Brown swings it to Javier Esquerra. Inside to the big man Keontae Lewis. He goes over the left shoulder and banks it in. The Seahawks.
Keep the ball on one side of the floor. You are going to struggle to score.
Lewis again. He's got all four for Wagner. The underdogs from Staten Island off to an early 4-0.
Moving and stay aggressive. Don't be stationary with the ball or with your movement.
And I've got to think, Coach, that's easier said than done, right?
It is. They're very active, and they close out quickly. They do a good job of getting on shooters. That's a better job by Merrimack. Really have to pay attention to on the perimeter, and he likes to anchor in that corner. He can sometimes get lost over there.
Teron Allen playing bully ball in the paint.
Down and finished in traffic with toughness.
Yeah, they list him at 6'5", but with the way he plays, he can be an effective 4 in the NEC. Savage.
The situation was never good with Donald Copeland at the point, but he was a really good player and smart, as I said, and his teams really reflect his personality.
Yeah, and he has played in the NCAA tournament twice as a Pirate, including his senior year when he averaged 16 per game. So he knows what it feels like. He wants Teron Allen and his players to get that same feeling.
And they're doing a good job against the zone. They are being aggressive. They're not slowing down. They're not rushing it, but they're playing at a good pace.
Just into the game, the Gretsch.
One and done on both sides.
And you just saw the graphic along the bottom for Wagner. 8th in the country, averaging 62 points per game. And number 10 in the country, defensively, holding opponents to under 30%.
Yeah, that's a good job on the closeout. And that's the thing with Wagner. You better be ready to release it quickly, because they close out as good as any team in their conference.
There goes Brown into the lane. Allen again. Boy, he has that mid-range working tonight.
Yeah, that's where O'Connell's got to step up, use his size. He kind of waited on Allen. He's got to attack him, make him put the ball on the floor.
He's got 8 of the 12 Wagner points. Love the use of the shoulder by Bud Clark. He's only 5'10", 155, but he can get to the bucket and finish.
Versatility with both hands. Just tremendous footwork for a freshman. He plays off both feet and plays under control at the rim.
And, you know, he has not shot it well from the perimeter, but we think he's going to be able to shoot. Off the bounce, Council no. Long rebound to Merrimack. Jordan McCoy, the 5th-year Warrior who has been here through the entire transition from Division I, or Division II to Division I. Melvin Council is said to have NBA speed in transition. We just got to... Pass deflected. Comes to Allen. He's got 12. Mac needs to clean it up at this end. Already has turned the ball over 6 times. Clark off the dribble, gets the friendly hometown roll.
Now that's what the doctor ordered. Not only the bucket, but just step over the line. Brown, a little mistake.
Merrimack trying to take advantage, and they do. A chance for a 4-point play for the Conference Player of the Year. Jordan Durkak's first made shot of the night is a dramatic one.
Oh, just a simple little pick and pop, and coming out, Brown just a little late to the party. Just needs to let him go, and he runs into quickly, and if you're late, you just let him shoot it. Try to get a hand on the side. He does a good job. It forced the pressure a little bit. It's not a gambling press, and then they'll fall back to the 2-3, trying to draw a little time off the clock.
Boy, just carving up that zone. What ball movement to find the layup inside by Zongo.
Look inside.
Bullet pass to find the open wing shooter. Here goes Council to the rim, and he is denied. Brian Etumnu.
We talk about some of the losses that Merrimack had a year ago and some of the guys that are coming back. Well, Etumnu was on the team a year ago but couldn't get into the game, and look at that improvement.
Tonight in Vegas for the automatic bid. The other, though, will also be in the field of 68.
Well, that doesn't surprise anyone. That's the final, but right now Merrimack more active with their hands defensively.
That time over it. Council with a really tough shot.
Tremendous defense. Merrimack's really putting the pressure on the perimeter. Last few possessions, Wagner's been stationary.
Savage makes them pay for some poor transition defense. Tournament, if they win it tonight. It had to be kind of a hollow feeling last year. You're happy you won the tournament. You got to cut down the nets in front of a great crowd. But then you knew you weren't going dancing.
I mean, with today's rules, as Wagner runs it down at the end, and Scar nails one from the outside.
6, it's Sports Center, followed by bracketology with breakdowns of each region. And then at 8, the women's field of 68 is revealed with continuing coverage right after. Everything is also streaming live on the ESPN app.
So that time, O'Connell found that little window. No one rotated over to protect on the weak side.
5 points for the grad transfer out of Voorhees, New Jersey. Again, wide open. Savage on the wing, and he has been just that, shooting. Escara. His first runner down the lane gives him. Clock is off. Wagner can hold and ensure that it goes into the locker room on the road with the lead.
But Clark just did such a good job driving into the paint, drew 4 defenders, played off 2.
ESPN, ESPN2 and ESPNU take over for the remainder of it. Final 12 seconds here in the first half of the NEC championship game. Off his own miss, Allen no, but there's the stick back by Lewis. Wagner has been the road warrior in
the lane, reverse the ball, and cut harder away from the ball.
We've got a standing room only crowd for the second year in a row here at Lawler Arena in North Andover, Massachusetts. The visitors from Staten Island take a 31-25.
They converged on Allen nicely, though, but he's going to try to bully his way to that rim. They've got to get up on his left hand.
Durkat goes down hard. Council lost it. Here comes Durkat. In transition, the Warriors get an easy bucket from Devin Savage.
Hit and make a play off the bounce.
Yeah, he's second in the league in assists at 4 per game. So again, he's as versatile as they come in the Northeast Conference. Nice look inside. Quick release by the big man, Keontae Lewis. Give him 8 points. The sophomore from Chesterfield, Virginia. Wagner can match the 1999 Mount St. Mary's team that has a 6th seed. Won the Northeast Conference. Only other time a team seated this low has won it all. That's forcing Merrimack into tougher shots than they would like.
Yeah, they're trying to beat them off the bounce. They're not settling for threes as much. They had to that time with the clock, but they're having trouble beating Wagner off the bounce because they're so good defensively.
Jacob O'Connell came down with his hands and he's called accountable. Coming up and not
do offensively, you can see they're making a concerted effort to try to dribble drive into the gaps and get to the rim a little bit more and maybe get.
Here's Clark, the prized freshman out of West Catholic High School in Philadelphia. The average is nearly 14 per game. Good looking stroke by Jordan McCoy, who has struggled to find the range tonight. Into the high post Council. Facing up with O'Connell guarding. That's a tough matchup for the big man to try to stay with that kind of quicks.
And he did a pretty good job.
Allen. Got it. 16 points for the southpaw from Brooklyn.
Well, he's only made 25 on the year, but you can see.
Bud Clark drive and dish. Again, he sets up McCoy for 3. tournament on the road, and the Seahawks can finish that off here tonight over the next 11 minutes and 12 seconds.
Wagner certainly came in here not only with a great game plan, but with total confidence, composure, and the defense has been special. Ball in the middle of the floor a little bit, not settle for a three.
Clark to McCoy again. A third time that's worked. Merrimack getting back in this thing.
Job on the glass, and now Wagner again going back to the 2-3.
Wagner's 11-point lead is down to 3. Merrimack can tie. Well, with that beautiful shot, it's a... Durkat, the league's leading scorer. It's Conference Player of the Year. Kicks it out for the lead. Itumnu. How do the Seahawks respond? Allen fouled on the putback attempt. Electric atmosphere. We have some of the
tremendous credit. He's been very positive over on the sidelines. Good job by Donald Coleman. I like switching to that zone when Merrimack gets into a rhythm. Try to change the pace of the game.
Escara tripped. And the foul is called against Jordan Durkat. Five to shoot. McCoy again. It's Escara with a rebound. He'll dribble up himself. 5 minutes to go in this championship game. Escara off the glass. Wagner retakes the lead. Council. Tough shot. And he banks it in.
Clark, but Wagner not over helping. They were close enough to Durkat just to bother him on the perimeter with a good contest.
Allen, tough shot.
Way to get him lost and then reappear off the ball. And the same with Devon Savage. He's over there in that corner. They know where he is. And now Wagner back to man-to-man on this possession.
The steal by Escara. Great hustle by Julian Brown to get down there. And the folks from Staten Island
make you pay, knock you down, and go the other way. They come out of that timeout, back to their man-to-man in your face, cause the turnover. Now again switching back to the zone, keeping Merrimack off balance.
McCoy works it back to Clark. He attacks, fends off the defender, and this time the guy 5'10" wins the battle.
Well, I like that. They put him down on the baseline. Don't bring him at the top where he has to give the ball up. Try to feed him down there and let him make a play, and that's what he did. We're going to try to go right into the middle of the floor with Council, let him make a play. He's going to go in. He's going to have to make one in traffic.
Shot clock comes into play under 5. Escara puts it up. He flies in for the offensive rebound, and with 4 gold jerseys around him, he gets the tie-up and keeps possession of the basketball.
Involved in that play and block out first and foremost.
Escara calls for the screen. It comes from Allen. Now the ball goes to Allen at the free throw line. Had it poked away, and a foul is called against Brian Itumnu.
He's got such a big body and nice.
Season high is 22 points. He now has 21 tonight. One minute left in this championship game in regulation. Durkat picked up his dribble and is in trouble. Has to burn a timeout. And now he and his backcourt mate Clark are discussing it as
Merrimack called the timeout. Just totally denied Clark, but they have to understand now they've got to go quickly against his zone.
Clark draws the blocking foul. It'll be Clark along the baseline to inbound. Durkat, before the shot, was fouled. Durkat. He gets it back, puts it up. Contact. No call. Merrimack keeps it. Another 3-ball. This one trickles off the iron. Jump ball. Durkat. And a foul on the long rebound.
Them credit. Chasing down the rebound.
And Wagner has taken advantage. In the game in a while. Near turnover forced. Esquera is fouled in the backcourt. It goes against Clark. An extension of Coach Copeland on the floor. The Warriors have to hurry. Clark sets up the 3-ball. Fight for the loose ball out of bounds of Javier Esquera. The ball is kicked into the face of the official, Mike Fleury.
You know, this is not easy in this environment.
That's a held ball. Possession arrow stays with. Esquera tries again. Finally gets it inbounds. And a foul is called near midcourt with 6.4.
The floor under control to get fouled.
Facing the possible end of their season. The Warriors' last-ditch attempt by Durkat. No. And with just 7 healthy players, the NEC Road Warriors from Wagner, for the second time in program history, are going dancing.
Well, Doug, the 6th seed, 3 road wins with 7 players available. And I can't even imagine as a coach,